recently saw the launch of the Galaxy Z Fold 4, Z Flip 4 and Galaxy Watch 5 not too long ago, and this just marks the avalanche of new product announcements in what the tech industry now calls Techtember. And the first to pull the trigger is Huawei. Huawei will be announcing their Mate 50 series of smartphones on September 6th, which will be the first generation of Huawei Mate smartphones to not come with Huawei's own in-house Kirin processors as well as the Leica imaging partnership. Instead, they are running Snapdragon silicon and the imaging system will use Huawei's in-house XMage tech, which is said to have a standalone imaging processor designed by HiSilicon instead of relying on the one that comes within Snapdragon CPUs. There will also be revisions to the main camera with added aperture blades to physically control the light entering the sensor, something we saw in the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, but only here it will offer a smooth transition across a range of apertures rather than switching between two like on the S9 Plus. Speaking of CPUs, the Mate 50 series will be using Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chips, which are not the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 Plus that are in the latest and greatest right now. This of course is the undesirable situation Huawei is facing due to the trade ban. And to add salt to the wound, just like the P50 series, the Huawei Mate 50 series will most likely not support 5G. On the plus side, however, Huawei is rumored to be introducing a satellite phone service to the Mate 50 series, which can be used for emergency text services. They will be calling it Pierce the Sky Upward. The tech is also rumored to be coming in the new iPhone 14 series. As for the rest of the features, the Mate 50 Pro could bring back the notch. The displays will be OLED supporting 120Hz refresh rate and the charging will be happening at 66 watts. On the 7th of September, the iPhone 14 series drops and there really is not much available in terms of what it will have, but this is what we have so far. We could be in for one big redesign of the front part of the iPhone. The classic notch-shaped cutout for all the Face ID tech and the selfie camera could evolve into a pill-shaped cutout as well as privacy indicators to show if there is an app making use of the cameras or the mic. The iPhone SE will have its biggest redesign. Gone will be the traditional look from the iPhone 8 era, and it will assume the now old design of the iPhone XR. This probably could be Apple ditching the XR and replacing it with the XR looking SE. Cameras will get some improvements, with the biggest one being said to be the ultra-wide camera on the back. Gone will be the 12 megapixel sensor, and in comes a 48 megapixel unit which will employ pixel binning at a 4:1 ratio. So the final image will still be a 12 megapixel image, but with more detail thanks to the higher pixel count. Wired charging gets a boost as well to 30 watts, which is a slight improvement from the 27 watts on the previous gen iPhone. So it's not really a big jump, but that is the Apple way. The iPhone 14 series will also launch with iOS 16 out of the box, which will come with a host of improvements and new features as per usual. The exciting part, well, at least for my fellow Zimbabweans, is iOS 16 will finally enable 5G for Ethernet subscribers who have 5G capable iPhones, that are the iPhone 12 series and the iPhone 13 series. And we move over to the Google Pixel. Whilst there isn't a launch date for the Google Pixel 7 release date yet, the guys sort of leaked their own smartphone, but all they revealed was the design and nothing much on what's inside. They redesigned the Daft Punk looking visor, which I loved a lot, and replaced it with a chunkier metal looking band with cutouts for the cameras. The Pixel 7 will be a little bit smaller than the Pixel 6, whilst the Pixel 7 Pro will be about the same size as the Pixel 6 Pro. In some developer units received by Unbox Therapy, the Pixel 7 had 8 gigs of RAM, with the 7 Pro sitting at 12 gigabytes of RAM. They will all be powered by the next generation Tensor processor, which we hope will be very competitive in performance against the latest gen silicon from the likes of Snapdragon. Android 13 is already out, but we can be sure to expect some software features to make their debut on the Pixel 7 series. That will make for a completely interesting package, something different from what we are getting from the current gen Pixel 6 series. So it's time to buckle up. These will just be the first of many. Catch you again next time.